So the plan that's been starting since the earlier of the season is finally coming to fruition, and all thanks to the discovery of Baby Dirk. In a way, they're really finding some way to get rid of mine. Any way they can, even getting her the heck out of the kingdom. Because let's face it, the high priest is, just so freaking high on himself. Like seriously, this dude got some serious issues and stuff. Like all his advocates were so greedy, but this is what happens when certain people stay in power for too long. They stay in power for too long to a point where most of the times it corrupts them. Right? They've always been like that. In some cases they aren't, but it corrupts them over time. And they think they should do whatever the heck they want, with the loopholes, the rules they create to protect themselves, or find some way around a certain situation. That's what goes on here. From but everything started as a beginning point, from the beginning of the season to now, where we're here right now, where Mine has been prolonging certain things because she wants to have things that are understandably, reasonably why she wants to have these things, like being by her family, keeping herself alive, and taking care of baby Dirk and having Dahlia on her side. But sooner or later, something's got to give, and we're reaching that breaking point where can't keep prolonging this. This is going to keep happening. It's like when there's something wrong with your body and you're keeping it off, and even others are telling you, okay, you got to do something about this, or it's going to get worse and worse. But it's going to cost you money, but it's where it is of your life. But keep prolonging it to the point it gets worse and worse and worse. To the point even if you do something about it, it might be a little too late. Pray to God, it's not too late. Either way, this is where Maya's in her pinch. After getting her and her sister getting kidnapped, they get rescued, but by the skin of their teeth. Like seriously. And then not to mention that, they also have the battle that's going on right now within inside the cathedral as well. Things are just not looking right. Using Baby Dirk as hostage to keep mine, also keeping with the slave ring, the contract ring. But it didn't shrink on her, so therefore the contract wasn't fully annoyed just yet. Either way, um, they almost had her. It wasn't for the head priest showing up, saying, yeah, I didn't really leave. I was just here the entire time, just pretending not to be here, as the plan to come into their own plan to come to fruition. Mine herself, of course, didn't understand anything that was really going on until the end point, using Dahlia, using Baby Dirk, trying to make sure the head priest was out of town, all that stuff was just to get mine out of the place, to get adopted, and also put Baby Dirk into a servant contract to be a mana container until the day he dies. So no true worth at all, which sucks. And they almost got away with one for the head priest. And seriously, man, these foot soldiers, what are they, Western ninjas? The way they're running, and they got all buffed. And of course, the mine servant couldn't do anything about it. The guy's not that strong. You've seen how the servants fight around here. They can't fight for shit. So you really need to hire your own personal guards in order to do that. Even while his father was having trouble with these guys. But my father's pretty beast, by the way. The dude's super strong. He was even beat these dudes who were enhanced with muscle strength. Just all I'm saying, mine's father is pretty badass. Even with the ability mine has to really take anyone down that tries to disturb her, she almost got outsmarted by the high priest with the crystal that he had that could absorb mana. But however, she has so much mana, you could say she has more mana than Rudius himself. The fact that it keeps getting drained and drained, and no matter how much he took from her, it wasn't enough. She still had plenty more to go. So therefore, everything that he thought he could do to her was not enough, despite that fact. Baby Dirk was in the hands of Dahlia. Mine was destroyed the crystal ball. He was in a corner, but it still wasn't enough until the head priest shows up, and then he's telling her, which goes back to another plan that was also set into motion, which is the gift that Sylvester gave her, and turns out put the blood onto that necklace. Turns out it was like an agreement to become Sylvester's daughter. He says, you have to do this now, immediately, or else it's going to be over. Or the father, like, no, don't do this, you got to stay with us. But she doesn't have a choice anymore. This is the crossroads she's in now, where she can't just be on the fence no more. She can't just have it her way. She's got to make a decision here and now, whether she wants to or not. And that decision was where you protect your family because you just harmed a noble and the high priest again. So therefore, yeah, you're on high alert unless you are protected by another noble, which Sylvester is. It sucks how these rules are like this, but that's just how it is. Nobles and people in control of the church have all the power, which sucks. But that's how it is in some places, you know. If you have no status or no ranking, you are worthless. Just another clog in the machine. But either way, Mai made her choice. Despite how much it hurt her, she knows what she must do in order to protect her family, protect herself, and get rid of these assholes once and for all. Seriously, I really wish the head priest, the high priest, would just get dumped already. I just wish this dude be gone. He's just another example of what happens when old people stay in power for too long. You know, I really feel like there should be a time period where these people would be in power and then just go, because sometimes they just really, really can be so dirty and messed up. But this isn't how it is for some cases, I guess. Either way, this was a very nice, intense episode. Went by very fast compared to the others. But then again, we're heading towards that climax of the season. Already, too, by the way. And it feels like it just started. Well, this one has like 10 episodes. But either way, we got one episode left. One episode, boys. Wait and see how it ends, man. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. So if you enjoyed this video and like more of my content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madame on, this has been Madcrown on Madame. Signing out. See you. I'll screw that up.